What's up, guys? Welcome to my guest bedroom. Alright, let's talk about road rage and how Brazilian Jiu-jitsu has helped me in road rage incidents. Probably not going to be what you think here, which is a really good thing, actually. I don't involve myself with any road rage incidents, okay? When I was young, I was dumb, I was stupid, had a lot of aggression, probably way high testosterone levels, and wasn't into jiu-jitsu back in that early days, and I was involved in some, and I was involved in some fights, and I even had to go down to the police station one time. Luckily, I was young. It's one of those things where I was in high school. I was a big high schooler, and I don't know if the person that I was involved with, after I guess he got my license plate number and had to go down to the police station, but after learning I was a high schooler, didn't want to press charges, thankfully. So I got lucky. But it didn't stop. I still got in some other incidents. I let incidents escalate, and that I shouldn't have. You know, they easily just could have been totally avoided, but no, I had to continue to, you know, anger the person or something like that, and things, you know, got out of control, and basically, I beat the hell out of someone else in a traffic incident also. So, before I got to jiu-jitsu, it wasn't like I was doing this up to the point I was doing jiu-jitsu. I was past that point in my life, but I mean, I think really, now that I do jiu-jitsu, it really puts things in perspective, or any martial art for that matter, I think. It's just not necessary. I just don't. I look at it now, and I actually it's really put in perspective for me from a person named Mark Devine. You may have seen him in your fitness travels. He's former Navy SEAL that does that SEAL Fit training, and he wrote a book and everything. And I was interested in kind of like what his mental approach was, and I wrote in. I mean, him talking about incidents like this. I think that was in the book or maybe in one of his blogs. But he was just talking about, you know what, if someone got on the road in a situation like that, if they anger you, you know, they win. You know, that they've achieved what they're trying to do. They're trying to piss you off, right? You know, say if you accidentally cut someone off, that person's enraged. You know, they're going by you. You know, screaming and everything. And if you allow them to anger you and you chase after them and everything, you get next to them, yell at them and stuff, and perhaps even go take the next step, get out of your car, they won. And that's what they're trying to do. But it's, you know, I've since learned to, in any incident, it used to be, you know what, even though I knocked up stuff, I used to be still one of those guys, someone cut me off, I used to go by him, look at him, as like, you know, moron, you know, kind of thing. And I even knocked that out. I don't care, man. It just, you know, shit happens. It's like, even though, you know, I have a good driving record, I swear. You know, I haven't had a ticket in like 10 years. And no accidents, so yay, I just totally jinxed myself. Now I'm definitely getting an accident. There's something going to be totally my fault as well. But, you know, but it's still times, or whatever, in a given year, as much every day I drive, I'm going to accidentally cut someone off that you know, they're just because of my stupid mistake and not paying attention, inevitably I'll piss someone off. And they're going to be mad at me, and all that stuff. You know, if I did something stupid and everything, I found that instead of, I don't know what, yelling back or flipping them off or just saying, you know, fuck you. You know, just like, all right, you know, you got me. You know, yeah, I cut you off, didn't mean it. You know, just kind of give away, and it's over. You know, and a lot of this I think can be attributed to what I've done in martial arts, and particularly jiu-jitsu. It's like, you know what, I look at it in perspective now. It's like when I see stuff go on and everything, it's like, you know what is this guy trying to do? Is he trying to prove he's tough? You know, this guy in traffic, his yuppie and his BMW, this guy in his truck, you know, whoever it may be, right? Just, you know, are they trying to be tough? I mean, what are they trying to prove? I mean, it's, you know, just for instance, whatever, earlier this week, you know, I don't have anything to prove anymore. I have nothing to prove. And if you're in jiu-jitsu and you're serious about it, you have nothing to prove either. You know, like earlier this week, I went against a 6'5", 280-pound brown belt. And I'm a 3-stripe blue belt. You know what? And here's the thing. He did not submit me. He kicked my ass in points. It was probably, if you kept it score, it was probably like 12-0. But he did not submit me, okay? Man, I felt good. Just that was kind of a victory to me. So, and this guy's tough, man. You know, so it's like, dude, I did, you know, tough guy things last night. I'm not gonna involve myself with you. It's, you know, I've proven myself. You know, I don't, you know, I'm not saying I'm a tough guy, whatever, you know what I mean. But it's, you know, but that was to me a mental and physical challenge that I sort of overcame. Again, I certainly didn't do anything to beat him or anything, but I survived. I felt like I got mauled by a polar bear, but it's like, oh, it's okay. I staved him off. He didn't eat me. He didn't, so even though I look like shit and there's not a scratch on the polar bear, I'm still alive. But that's what I felt, and you know, that's and that was a victory. So I have nothing to prove, and none of us do. So jiu-jitsu is kind of like, totally, I don't care. If something happens, I don't allow someone else I don't know to get on my skin. And the other thing I started to do is just I don't envision them like some non-person. I think I did in the past. I envision, you know, just anyone that did anything screwed up to me on the road, and it's like, oh, that must be some monster, you know, something, some idiot, you know, just some buffoon on the street, or just some you know, buffoon. You know, they're people. I've made mistakes on the road, and they're probably just like me, and I probably even like them. So I try and humanize them in some way. Okay, it's just, I don't look at it as just some creature inside the car and everything. But, and the thing is too, the big reason also is, man, there's just some fucked up shit that's going on. Yeah, it goes on and everything. And you know, this in our society and everything, as far as I guess, you know, people's willingness to want to use their gun, it seems, as well. And I guess I'm speaking for the United States, and maybe even just, you know, Florida, United States, because everyone in the United States knows everyone in Florida does crazy shit, because you always see, you know, some guy, you know, Florida man does some stupid crazy shit on the news or something like that. But there does seem to be a willingness for people to want to justify using a gun. And I guess an incident that I've seen recently that kind of it really gave me, it really thought about it. It just wow. I mean, obviously the whole thing, I don't think it's even gone to, if it's going to court or anything, I imagine it is. But it was a former NFL running back, McKnight. He played for USC. He was probably more famous for playing there than his NFL career. Ray McKnight, I think his name was. But he was in a road rage incident. He got in an argument with another driver, and I guess they're going back and forth, yelling, screaming, and he got out of his car, and the guy shot him up, and McKnight is dead. He's gone. It's all over for nothing, for just getting in. But it's kind of, look at it now, it's like, man, there was a lot of warning signs there, and there's certain things that I ran into similar things, but you know, I never got out of my car in the past that really spooked me. First off, the guy McKnight was involved in this incident. Again, I'm not saying who's innocent or guilty. I don't think it's even, you know, officially known yet, gone to court and everything. So I don't know, but I mean, there's certain warning signs that I guess could have been seen. That seemed to me undeniable. I mean, if you don't think it's undeniable, please let me know the other side of it. But McKnight was a young, healthy, strong male. The guy that killed him was an older guy, all right, that apparently was really ramping up. Both of them were going back and forth. And it seems like this guy had a gun, and it gave him more confidence than he probably should have. I don't think if he didn't have a weapon, it probably would have been pretty unlikely that he's going to try and ramp up a situation with someone that, I mean, listen, I know we're driving, you can only see maybe the top half of someone, but I think you can probably get a pretty good indication if someone is young, strong, and fit. And I'm sure that this guy who killed McKnight had seen that this guy, oh, he's pretty young, he's strong and fit. And so why would a 50-something-year-old man without a weapon be trying to ramp up a situation like that? So it seems like he had a weapon and was willing to use it, and he knew he had it, and now someone's dead. So it's, I don't know. I've been giving a lot of thought. I'm like, wow, it's just screwed up. It's just, just over probably nothing. I mean, just a little cutting off in traffic. It's totally not worth it. It's just, it's one of those things. You know what? You can prove, people prove they're tough guys. Join Jiu-jitsu, join some martial art, do something. That if you want to see how tough you are. I know in all our schools, man, there's some legitimate tough guys at our school. You can go prove yourself there. So it just doesn't. I don't know. That story has just haunted me ever since. Another thing that it seems so stupid, but I just can't just. This idiotic conversation, these two idiots that used to work at my company, this conversation they had, I was just like shaking my head at them. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? You crazy? They're talking about, one guy said, they're talking about, oh, I'd love for someone like break in my house and I'll get my whatever gun they said, and just blow them away. It was just like, dude, you fantasize about that. I mean, that's just, and the other guy was like, oh yeah, it's just like, what the fuck, man? I mean, that seems crazy. I don't know. I can't even fantasizing about it, even a justifiable homicide. What the fuck, man? How crazy is that? Just can't wait to kill someone. It's just like, they just want to be able to kill someone, but have a clean conscience about it, it seems. And that was kind of really disturbing to me. I was, I don't know, I was pretty taken back. And let me give you a real quick story, guys. I don't need to throw story after story, but when I was a kid, I was home alone. My mom was at school, my father would work, whatever, and I heard some weird shit going on outside. And my father's a police officer, so his old service revolver was in our home. So I'm like, this is weird, man. So I got my father's handgun and stuff. And I was downstairs at home, and I literally heard someone messing with the door. And I did something I had the gun with me, and I shouted or something. I forget exactly what, something like that. And I heard the dude take off. I had like a gravel driveway, and I heard someone running down. This is late at night and stuff. And the odd thing was, I mean, there have been a bunch of robberies just recently. In the area, so I guess that person tried to hit us next, and looked like an easy target because there's no cars in the driveway. And but I tell you, even to this day, I'm like, I was like 10, right? 10 years old. I was thankful then, and I'm thankful now I didn't have to use the gun. I mean, I was gonna freak out. I don't even know if I would have used it if it came in the house. I think I just would have just like, get the fuck out! I would have held it. I was young and I was scared. And I tell you, I'm glad I don't have that on my mind, or anything like that. It's just, even if that, it would have been the most justifiable thing ever. It's quote justifiable, right? Oh God, a burglar comes in, a 10-year-old, and the 10-year-old shot him. Oh, the kids, they called me, probably called me a hero and all that stupid shit. But I don't want that on my conscience. I don't want that in my life. Even if someone did that, I don't know. I'd rather this guy just fucking be in jail for 20 years or whatever long if he robbed us. I don't know how long a burglar would go in, to prison, but that is not jail. But I don't want that. I don't want that now. I don't want that to happen now. And I think it's unhealthy that people actually do want that, and people are on our streets wanting to do that as well. And just give just kind of, oh, just give me a reason. Just give me a reason. So guys, that's another reason just to stay away from this bullshit, and not involve ourselves in any type of road rage bullshit. Again, it's just, if your life's being threatened, your health's being threatened, obviously, do what you have to do. Defend yourself. I'm not saying don't defend yourself, but just certain things, man. I just like, I'm going to work, man. I'm not gonna I don't feel like fighting, I know what I can do not to escalate this situation, and so I'm not gonna escalate it. Okay, so I'm just gonna, whatever, just like, dude, have a good day. Sorry to cut you off. You win. You know what? Because that night I'll get to prove or at least see how tough I am when I go to Jiu-jitsu. So I'm thankful for Jiu-jitsu. It gives me a good place to put those energies, because sometimes you do have a bad day and you're angry and you want to lash out and stuff like that. But you go there and you can lash out with your friends, and it makes things feel better. And, you know, not lash out, you know what I mean. But just get rid of those negative energies in a positive way. So, guys, Jiu-Jitsu's helped me in many respects. So I'm forever indebted for it. And guys, I hope you are too. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. We'll talk to you soon. Ooosss.